programming, you started saying that you looked at video games skeptically, and something about developing your analytical eye. You remember any of that?
Well,
are you recording just as I play?
Yes, it's recording. I thought before when I played video games, I looked at stuff and I just like, wow, that's really shiny. That looks like real life. Or wow, those effects, those explosion effects are amazing. They just like pop. Now when I look at video games, I look, what exactly is the math problem that they use to get that to work a certain way so that it's hard to explain in words, but mathematically I'm going through my head and trying to get all these math equations. I'm trying to think of how they did it. How they could have possibly gotten something to work in a certain way. And how they... I can't think of the right words for this.
So what I've heard you say is, before you started programming, you would look at video games and things would be nice. But now after you've learned a lot of programming, now when you look at video games, it's like you're looking at what's behind...
Yes, what's behind the scenes.
What's behind the scenes. And that's kind of like...
Like, for example, perfect example would be Kerbal Space Program.
Mm-hmm.
Kerbal Space Program literally makes a world that is the size of a solar system. How they ever fit that much information onto 8 gigabytes of RAM, I will never understand. Or I will try to understand it, but I can't wrap my mind around it. And it's these things that I want to learn, that I want to know, these tricks and these little things that programmers have that they're so good at. I want to learn how to do these things. I want to learn how to trick people who are playing in my game to believe that they are in an actual world, just like I was tricked when I played Kerbal Space Program.
Oh, cool. What kind of resources do you use? Do you have any mentors or places you go to learn
No
more?
mentors, no places that I go to learn.
There's nobody.
I teach myself everything.
You teach yourself everything.
Yes.
And how do you keep your motivation? I mean, is the motivation just your love of it, or is it
thrill of seeking knowledge? I just want to know more. I want to know how everything works. I want to know how people do these fantastic things on computers.
Okay.
I want to know how things are accomplished.
And your parents are so your family seems like they're really very supportive of the way you...
Somewhat.
Yep. They kind of give you the support in terms of your learning disability resources.
Yeah, definitely in those terms, yes.
And they give you toys to play, the computer toys to play with. Yes.
Yes.
Oh well, that's good. So that's a good thing to have. Let's see. So I think that does a very good job of describing your goals and aspirations in terms of what I've heard you say is your goals and aspirations really are, when you look at games, you want to know what's behind them and you want to understand how to do it.
Yeah, that's my goals and aspirations for programming.
Yes.
Or what I want to get out of programming. That's not my goals and aspirations for life, though.
Tell me more.
For life, I always, this is an aspiration. This is kind of like a wild, like, what if, maybe.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to, create a game in my free time. And hopefully, if I made it well enough, it would blow up and become huge and make me some sort of millionaire. And I could quit whatever crappy or semi-nice job I had and just, make video games for the rest of my life. That's kind of an aspiration that I have.
So what I've heard you say is you want to make something that kind of changes the landscape of video games in some way.
Not changes the landscape of video games. I want to make something that people will enjoy.
People that will really enjoy.
Because that's what a lot of people go after. They want to change the landscape of what's already there. That is not necessarily true. Reinventing the wheel is not always necessarily the best thing in the world.
Mm.
You got to make something that people will enjoy.
Okay.
And I got to make something that will leave a lasting impression in people.
So do you see yourself working with people in this kind of a
Oh,
project?
yes, of course. I can't make anything myself. I can't make everything myself. I have to have modelers who are good at bring images, like flat 2D images, into 3D amazing, what's the word for it? I need modelers who can bring things to life inside a computer. I need shader editors, because I have no idea how HL, GL, whatever it is, works. I need sound designers, because I don't know how sound works. It requires a lot of effort to make a video game. But however, I'd really, really like to learn most of these things. I'd like to learn how to become a modeler. I'd like to learn how to run shaders. I'd like to learn sound design, maybe.
So what I just heard you say is you want to really learn the full spectrum of the different kinds of talents, skills
Yes.
that goes into the production of a video game.
Or really anything that goes into production on a computer. I just love working with computers. That's kind of my thing.
Okay. I think we could work with this.
All right.
Because what I also heard you say is that you're happy to be working with a team. That you want to bring your expertise and other people bring their expertise.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm working with Nikolai right now, because he's such an elegant and good coder, but I have all the know-how. I've already done all the hard work for him.
Okay.
He can just do it better than me.
Well, Nikolai's special.
Well, I shouldn't say it's better. I should say more elegantly and less clustered than me. I'm good in the creative side. I'm good at making things work.
Tell me more.
Nikolai,
Yes?
we're just using Nikolai for comparison. Nikolai is good at making things look nice. His code is very elegant. It's neat. He puts out a bunch of notes on his code. He does a lot of stuff. And, yeah. But the thing is, I am good on the creative side. I can fix problems. It may not be the most neat and effective way in the world, but if he needs something done, I can get it done.
Give me an example.
Okay, this is a perfect example. The y-axis in a video game has stumped many game designers. Mm-hmm. Because it is so hard to do.
Okay.
It took me at least 2 months to perfect my camera angle, like... Okay, I'm going to see if this actually...